So, are you happy that that's all mixed in?
We should have done this with Savannah. She would love that.
Yeah, she would have loved that, but oh no, because she'd have tried to put.
Eaten it.
I was going to say she'd have probably tried to put the raw meat in her mouth, and that
And the
would
raw
not have been
egg.
good. Okay,
There's
so
massive bits.
it's okay. That's fine.
I don't
just
like
leave
onion.
it. Okay, that's fine. It's nice when it's cooked. So, are you happy that you've got all that Worcester sauce mixed into every bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right then. No, keep your hands dirty because this is what we do next. Okay, so, ew, I really don't like this bit myself. But once you've got all that mixed in, lovely by hand, the next thing is to make your burger. So it's as easy as that, guys.
Let's do this then.
Okay, so what I tend to do next is, do you want to just bring that tray over and show everybody, Delicia? So I've got a little kind of cooking tray that I've put some greaseproof paper on. Now you can use cling film if you want, it doesn't have to be greaseproof paper. But these are the ones that I'm going to freeze. So I make some and I lay them out on a tray so that I can lay them flat and put them in the freezer for a couple of hours. Then once they've kind of partially or fully frozen, I can then kind of take them out and then pack them into like sandwich bags or freezer bags, something like that. Oh yeah, I'm going to cook some. Yeah, I'm going to cook some, but the ones you want to freeze, you can then like stack them up into freezer bags and freeze them better than just on that tray. But obviously you need to freeze them flat first before you can do that. Okay, so these burgers are ready. So what we do is we take a bit out. Now it depends, obviously this is your preference really. You can make your burgers as big or as small as you want to.
How many are we having tonight?
We're going to have 2 each. Okay.
Make them quite big then.
So, I mean,
That's
I tend to kind of use a handful. And you make it, you make it round first. And then you just squash it ever so nicely. And you want it about, what would I say, a centimetre or two. Probably about a centimetre and a half in width. And that's your burger size. They do shrink a little bit, so the depth wants to be about a centimetre. Can you see there?
All right.
Okay, so I mean, no, we don't want to put that on there. We need a plate, don't we? Oh, we'll just use this tray for our ones. So our ones that we're going to cook, let's put them on that tray there. Okay.
Squish mine.
Probably make mine a little bit bigger actually. That was a bit small. Yeah. You can kind of tell when you got them there, so, you know, get a nice big bit. This is my
handful that I was doing, because, like, that's a good size.
Oh, okay, I'll do a bit more then. That's a good handful.
Because I'm good at this.
You are. So, you squash it together in a ball. Give it a good squash to make sure that everything's held together. And then you kind of just use the 2 palms of your hand to lightly squeeze it into a nice, flat-ish burger.
Oh, do we have any rosemary? We should have put garlic in these.
Yeah, well, next time if you want. I've got some garlic.
Can we put garlic in it? Or is it too late?
I'm going to remake that
Is it
one.
too late?
Sorry?
To put garlic?
Yeah, it is now, really. Okay. Right, do you want to make some more and put them for freezing?
We don't have any more bread rolls though.
No, that's all right. We can get some more and eat them another day. That's why I always like to make more, because you're going to get messy anyway. We might as well make plenty. Can't wait to eat these.
Me neither.
Are you happy making them?
Yeah.
I think make them a little bit thinner, because the thing is, if you make them really thick, then they just take longer to cook. So thinner ones are quicker to cook. Fatter ones are going to take longer to cook.
Who cares about how long they cook? They're going to taste good.
Yeah, true. True. Oh, it smells good already, to be honest.
I made them with Uncle Michael, and we used garlic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can put whatever you want in them. You can put like chilies and all, you know, garlic. Yeah, absolutely. Herbs. You know, you can really kind of you can really jazz these burgers up however you want. But I've stuck to the old-fashioned way that my gran taught me when I was a kid.
And she taught Uncle Michael differently because he did it different.
Did he?
He said that was on Granny Pat's.
Well, she might have. I mean, I'm sure she had more than one recipe, so she probably.
We won't make.
Or maybe me and Uncle Michael just remember it differently. We never wrote anything down. It's just what we did as kids. So maybe we just remember it differently. So we've got well, how many burgers have we got altogether out of that then? 4,
9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's what I said.
9 burgers, but we've not been small, we've not been frugal, so I mean I'm sure you could probably get twice as many out of these if you were going for smaller burgers.
I want to eat it. I want to eat
Right then.
it.
So let's wash our hands now.
First we need to take...
So yeah, I fold the greaseproof paper over just so that the burgers are covered both sides, ready for freezing. And then I will put the whole tray, let's just fold that underneath that way. I'll put the whole tray in the freezer flat. As I say, only for an hour or two. They just need to be, you know, they don't need to be rock hard solidly frozen, but they need to be frozen enough that you can pick them up without them falling apart, and stack them nicely into a freezer bag so that you can freeze them, you know, a lot more efficiently, space saving. So if we got any space in here, Dad, we need to do that.
Where have they gone?
Okay guys, right, so we are now going to cook these burgers. Let's have a little look.
Cook the
Hang on.
that you
Let's just show everybody what they look like. Look at those. They look awesome. So I've got some oil in a pan already, just show you there. And you basically just fry them. However long you want. Obviously it's beef, so you can have them a little bit kind of rare if that's what you want, if that's what you like.
we have them rare.
Sorry?
We have them rare.
Not that rare.
Why?
Because
You don't like them rare. I like them a bit pink.
Right. So yeah, we can have them like a little bit pink in the middle. So we're going to give them a little cook. Okay, so the burgers are nearly cooked, but I just wanted to give you a little tip on how to kind of cook them and make sure that they have cooked in the middle. So once you've turned them over, leave them on one side to cook when you first put them in for as long as possible without obviously burning them, and then you flip them over, and then you'll really ensure that they obviously won't fall apart, because they do get a bit brittle sometimes if you haven't kind of kneaded and squashed them together properly. So I tend to kind of just prick the middle, the top of each burger, and then you can kind of see all the juices flowing out of the burger. And can you see, you just need to press